An atheist should never search for signs of life on Mars. I was surprised to see this photo in a few newspapers a while ago. They were taken by NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. On the photo you can see a monolith. Several scientific journalists speculated about the probability that this monolith proved the presence of life on Mars. Here's their argument. A monolith is a rather complex structure because of its rectangular shape and its vertical position. The probability that this complexity is the result of chance is relatively small. Therefore, someone or something must have designed and created it. Conclusion: there is or was intelligent life on Mars. What surprised me wasn't the photo nor the discussions as to whether this rock proves the existence of life on Mars or not. What surprised me was that although the scientists from NASA refuted this conclusion, they did so by asserting that this rock was too simple to prove life on Mars. Dr. Alfred McEwen, team manager for the orbiter photos, said that there are many such rocks on many other planets. His logical argument is amazing, isn't it? Now we all know that scientists, and evolutionary scientists especially, are intelligent people. They are always coherent, logical and rational. Unlike others, they have no axe to grind. They don't have any hidden agenda, no message to get across. They have principles. So I thought that NASA would reject out of hand this argument of probability based on complexity as being illogical. But to my great surprise, not only did they not reject it, they used it to show that in this case the complexity isn't sufficient to prove intelligent life, as there are rocks like that everywhere. They argue against the exceptional nature of this rock and conclude that it's illogical to attribute its origin to extraterrestrial life. By implication, their argument asserts that a more complex structure could be considered as a sign of intelligent life. The problem, they say, is not with the argument of probability based on complexity, but with the lack of complexity of the rock. Find a much more complex structure and that would prove intelligent life. Oh, really? Well, how about the incredible complexity shown in these pictures? You would agree with me, would you not, that this complexity surpasses all human understanding? Well, here's your logical dilemma. If it's illogical to claim that this incredible complexity proves that there's a creator at the origin of all that, then it's just as illogical to claim that any object found on Mars proves the presence of intelligent life. If it's stupid to claim that our own complexity proves we were designed and created, then it's just as stupid to claim it for complex objects found on other planets. The argument of probability based on complexity is either coherent, logical and rational everywhere, or incoherent, illogical and irrational everywhere. You cannot reject it for Earth and use it for Mars. Your own logical reasoning prevents you therefore from finding any sign of extraterrestrial life. To be really coherent, logical and rational, NASA should have responded to this argument of complexity concerning the Martian rock by specifying that no degree of complexity can serve as proof for intelligent extraterrestrial life. Evolutionary scientists should have told us that signs of life cannot exist. Instead of reasoning like naive journalists, they should have told us that such logic is primitive, and stupid, but they didn't. I wonder why. So, next time the papers get all excited about the discovery of signs of life on Mars, would it be exaggerated of me to ask for some intellectual rigor? If, for example, you discover unusual traces on Mars, why not explain clearly when you publish the photos that they don't prove anything concerning the possible presence of life on the planet? Or, imagine one day you publish photos of an ancient Martian civilization with intriguing archaeological discoveries. If the papers get all hot and bothered and start spouting off their claims of an irrefutable proof of Martian life, as they're wont to do, be nice, and before they publicly ridicule themselves, explain to them that in fact all this apparent complexity is nothing more than an example of what time, matter, and Lady Luck can do.